Friday football fever in full swing. Week 4, it's Wagoner versus Cascia Hall. Right now, the Bulldogs riding a 40-game winning streak, inching closer to the Oklahoma high school football record of 42 consecutive victories. Ironically, the last time the Bulldogs lost, it was in 2014 against the Commandos. Will Cascia Hall be able to do it again and stop Wagoner from making history? It's time for Friday Night Live.
And welcome into Friday Night Live, everybody. Caden McFarland here, Big Al Jerkins there. Week 4 on your scorecards, and that means district play is here for most of the state. Our FNL Game of the Week, well, they're going streaking in Wagoner, not Big Al, but the Bulldogs football team, putting that 40-game winning streak on the line tonight against Cascia Hall. Big Al, do I hear 41?
Yeah, as far as the streaking is concerned, thank goodness that doesn't happen anymore.
Yes.
Yes, streaking for Wagoner continues on. Before we get to the highlights, I need to tell you that Wagoner was hit with a blow earlier when Nakia Jones had to be scratched from the lineup because of an illness about 4 hours before the game. And meanwhile, Cascia Hall had to go with their third-string quarterback. And our second touchdown provided a very, very sincere moment. Let's go to the highlights and check it out. Wagoner, as we know, 40 straight wins coming into this game. The last team to beat them was Cascia Hall back in 2014. That would not happen today. On their very first possession, Skylar Adair, 7-0 Wagoner along the sideline. He breaks loose, gets into the end zone. This kid is quick. He gets in for a touchdown at 7-0. Now, here is the moment that a lot of folks have been waiting for. Austin Conduct, you may remember the story 2 years ago, fighting cancer. The coach's son gets the deflected pass, intercepts it, and returns it for a touchdown. So what a moment that is for the head coach, for the family of the Conducts. What a great moment. It made it 14-0. Then it was Skylar Adair again. He would score 3 touchdowns on the day. This 28-yarder would make it 21-0. Wagoner would roll from here. They would go on to block a field goal. They forced Cascia Hall to turn it over 4 times total in this game. And then after that blocked field goal, the replacement for Jones, Eric Farbs, makes a nice catch in the end zone in the second quarter, and that provided a 28-0 Bulldog lead. Blake DeMond, the quarterback here, throwing it deep. And the final score of this one was 34-7. Now, after the game, Coach Condit talked about Jones's illness and also about his son scoring, if you can believe this, his first ever touchdown in his football life. Illness today.
Well, and if Cascia Hall didn't get our attention, that certainly created some urgency going into the ball game. You know, we found that out about 4 o'clock today. He wasn't feeling well, had to go get some fluids, looks like probably a kidney infection, and we had to hold him out. And you could sense that our guys wanted to pick up their game for him and for what we're trying to do.
After what your son has been through and what your family's been through, to have him intercept a pass and run it in for a touchdown, what a moment was that for you?
You know, it puts a lot of things in perspective when your kid goes through what he did and the way he's battled back. And he's one of my heroes for what he's done and been able to come back and do. And I'm so proud that he had a moment tonight.
I don't want to say a whole hum, but number 41?
Yeah, 41. Let's just say it. We have 2 more, and then we're going after it.
All right, a confident coach, but he should be confident because this has been a fantastic football team over the last 3.5 years. Up next, they have Miami. Then they take on McLean. And so they will be heavily favored to break the ADA record of 42 straight wins. Reporting live from Wagoner, Al Jerkins, 2 works for you. Caden?
Al, thank you so much. Great stuff there. Love the emotion from Coach Condit. All right, Class 6A1 now. Almost impossible to believe. It's the 5th week of football here in Oklahoma. Both Jinx and Broken Arrow entered the night winless. They are not anymore. The Trojans hosting Norman Boys of Troy, taking out a month worth of frustration in this one. You saw Ian Corwin for DJ Wagoner, 33-yard touchdown. Next Trojans drive, that's Will Cox, just a sophomore, gain of 29. How about we do it again? Corwin over the middle for Wagoner. Again, that's not a replay. Jinx up really big in this one. It's in the 4th quarter. Last score I've got is 58-7, without a doubt on their way to 1-4. Broken Arrow also taking their frustrations out on a West Side foe. The Tigers hosting UConn. Quarterback Lafayette Wright deep for Keyshawn Johnson. Not a bad name for a wide receiver, right? 67-yard score there. Later, Wright is going to roll left. Again, throwing deep. This is a fantastic play. Matt Kaiser wide open. 78-yard touchdown here. Tigers win it big, 56-20. First win for both the Trojans and the Tigers. Top 5 matchup tonight in Owasso. The second-ranked Rams hosting Mustang and People. Bill Blankenship's Rams just continue to not only win, but dominate the opposition. A Mustang fumble setting up Tyree Sisson here, 4-yard touchdown. After a defensive stop, we're going to have more Sisson. Will Caney finding him for a 20-yard touchdown over the middle, make it 14-0 Rams. The Broncos would get on the board with a 13-play, 60-yard drive. Moments after that, Caney says, why use 13 plays when you can do it in just one? The deep ball for Sam Thompson is a beauty. It goes to the house. Caney 10 of 11. 264 yards and 4 touchdowns in the first half alone. How about the offensive clinic here? Rams led 42-14 at the break. They're leading 63-41 in the fourth. They're going to go on to win, and that sets up the battle of 1 versus 2 against Union next week. Speaking of Union, last night, the Redskins defeating Edmond North 35-9. 2 touchdowns receiving for C.J. Moore, 2 rushing for Darius Boone. Redskins have now won 10 straight overall, and we know what's coming next. Owasso.
That's right. And we're excited about the opportunity to play Owasso. We're excited about going back to work, checking this game out, and look forward to a great game next week.
Owasso, yeah, they're a pretty good team. They have a lot of Division I players just like us. It'll be a battle for sure.
All right, that's going to be our Friday Night Live game of the week next week. Al, Union, I think we've said from the very start we thought was probably the best team in this state, but I would say that Owasso has had the best season so far. How do you see this matchup shaping up?
Boy, I tell you, they're about as close to being 1 and 1A as you could possibly get. I can't wait for this game. Obviously, there's going to be a lot of emotion with Coach Blankenship coming back to Union, the whole 9 yards. Union is a powerhouse. They have been so for a long, long time. Owasso is ready to try and upset the apple cart of the Jenks Union thing. It ought to be a blast.
Love it. Probably not just the game of the week, but maybe our game of the year. We've got more highlights coming for you next. The number 1 team in Class 6A2, Booker T. Washington, beats Ponca City tonight, 63-21. Hornets improved to 4-1. Last night, 3-time defending state champ Bixby losing for the 3rd straight week. Spartans fall to Westmore, 34-22. Highway 97 rivalry tonight, Sand Springs and Sapulpa. First quarter, Sandites go to Peyton Scott, and if old number 34 gets going downhill, look out. 45-yard touchdown for Scott. Sand Springs would never trail. Sandites win it 31-16. Muskogee hosting Bartlesville. The Ruffers playing some really good football right now after an interception by Devin Hillman. As Jimmy Coleman finding the end zone. Ruffers off to the races. Moments later, we've got Coleman again. He finds a hole, and this is thank you, bye-bye. Muskogee leads 29-0 at the half, and they win it. How about that? 71-6. Class 5A, Collinsville and Bishop Kelly. How about this run by Cardinals' Vince Gregory? He's spinning and he's pushing. They say he gets to the end zone. Not so sure about that, but yeah, we'll count it. Only touchdown of the half for either team. Kelly's Dalton Starofsky. On the night they retire his dad's jersey, he used to kick at TU and in the NFL. Dalton nails a 27-yarder. Kelly with 3 second-half touchdowns to win this thing 24-6. Metro Christian hosting Poto. Patriots looking for the big play here. Asher Link is going deep. He's intercepted by Race Williams. Later we'd have quarterback Jet Pritchard carrying the ball inside the 5 for Poto. You see the score. They win it 41-35. Good Class 3A matchup. Lincoln Christian and Tahlequah Sequoia opening drive. The Indians are in the red zone, but Caleb Halsey intercepted by Dylan Hare. That's good hair. Turnabout, of course, is fair play. Lincoln's Chase Rickey is going deep. Check out the diving interception by Sequoia's Shade Waddy. Nicely done there. This game was scoreless after 1. Hard-fought defensive battle. Indians win it 15-14. Some other scores for you. Oologah over Veneta, 48-7. Berry Hill over Locust Grove, 46-14. The Chiefs remain unbeaten. Victory Christian wins big over Kansas by 50, and Pryor beats Memorial. Back with more after this. Time for your play of the night. We go back to Owasso. Will Caney, the play-action fake. Look at that beauty. Sam Thompson wide open, 53-yard touchdown. It's gone final. Rams win it 63-41, setting up that big matchup 1 versus 2 next week at Union. Our FNL Player of the Week has an ordinary name His performance last Friday was extraordinary. Here's Brian Sanders.
You'd be hard-pressed to find a high school football player that works harder than Holland Hall's Joe Smith. The senior led the Dutch to a win over Metro Christian last week with 209 yards and 4 touchdowns as a running back and 2 sacks as a nose guard on defense.
Because I got to explode off the ball at nose guard to get through, and I just take that explosiveness that I've developed through playing nose guard and take that to running back, running through tackles.
He's embraced the bruising assignment, and head coach Tag Gross says his blue-collar attitude has spread to his teammates.
He's a physical kid, and he's in tremendous shape. He's the kid that does something extra every time we work out or do anything.
Smith's motivation, however, is internal. He lost his cousin Daniel last spring to sickle cell disease and keeps his memory close.
Me and him, we grew up together. We were like best friends, and he liked to make everybody happy. He never liked to see anybody sad in a room.
So even on his bad days, you won't find Joe complaining. Just a mentality to keep improving.
All the turf burns, everything, just trying to get up, come to practice the next day. I was in pain, but it was worth it.
And right now, reason to celebrate with his team off to an impressive start in just their second year in the OSSAA. Brian Sanders, 2 Works for You.
Brian, nice job. Thank you very much. Back to put a bow on Friday Night Live Week 4 after this. In case you hadn't heard, today the 10-year anniversary of Mike Gundy's I'm a Man, I'm 40 rant. He's got a big one tomorrow, Al. OSU TCU. What do you think happens?
You know, I think TCU's got a pretty good defense when they want to play.
Yeah.
Although SMU did get 36, I think OSU will wear them out at the end. I don't know if they'll beat the spread, but I like Oklahoma State to continue on. OU's got a bye week, basically. They're at Waco, right? And
That's
TU
right.
wins, but I don't think they beat the spread either.
Your picks have been on all year so far. We'll see you tomorrow. See you, everybody.